Hey, it's Space Cryptids. And my pup. There we go. She's asking you to like, subscribe, comment, and all that good stuff. That's what she's doing. That's what the screams are. And we are in week 3 of Letter Lost. I think there's a high likelihood Barti is dead. And I don't know. I'm kind of hoping he's not, because when I quit the game last time, they have the post-game summary achievements things, which is right here. And there's nothing about Barti on here. And I looked through all my little achievements that I've gotten, and I don't see anything about Barti. My dear Bartimus. So I kind of have a little bit of hope that that was just the end of his week, I guess. He got mad at me and didn't show up. But the bookshelf trophy that I got kind of made it seem like he was dead, which is my concern. But the thing is, though, I didn't give him the book. It was still there, and I am concerned that it could be a glitch in the game, because when I was replaying, because I lost my save and I was trying to get back to where I was, I did notice that I was looking through a past video where I was buying stuff, and I was buying the hesitation walls, and somehow that got me this. I could see it in the video. I clicked it here, but I bought this, and then I was wondering later on in the video, why are there whispers? You. Requisition request. Wait! What? I've heard tell of a set of historical books only available for purchase through your little catalog. I would be immensely interested in reading them. Call me if you're able to acquire and read them. Much is at stake. Bartimus! My boy. My man. My friend. What are these? Oh. Okay. I'm gonna wait till, I wonder if it's okay, but I'm gonna wait till he's alive. Yes, I'm so happy. Okay, send blank mail. Okay. I'm gonna wait until I can get it, because I should be able to get it after today. I just gotta do my job. He's alive. He's alive. I'm so happy. Look at that.
Now on to the local news. Residents can expect delays.
That's great. That's amazing.
Drag Shallow Bay has been swept away by a storm late Saturday evening.
Matilda, how would you like something?
Disaster, Mayor Manika Mandal promptly dispatched an emergency crew to assess.
Is that her name? Matilda, yeah. I was like,
begin reconstruction.
for some reason I was like, wait, did it say Myrtle? No.
But unfortunately have not been heard from since. A second emergency crew was dispatched to continue.
So I don't think I'm ever gonna figure out the I think the only way I can figure out the Morse code radio station is if I
all island residents
look it up.
that road maintenance is incredibly important work, especially after a natural disaster. Please do your best to avoid disrupting this work.
It's just not something I want to do.
Or caught somewhere between space and time itself. If you're traveling on this road, please follow signs of detours in the meantime.
Oh, this is new.
A man in Whistvale
Does that little sliver count?
lost inside his own home for nearly a week now. Local authorities have been monitoring the situation, trying to find a way to free him, but cannot
Okay, I think we'll do that.
Police from the scene allege that all of the doors to the house have inexplicably vanished.
Oh, is this the riddle guy?
Windows.
A silhouette warns you of who you're about to encounter, so it's no surprise when again the shadow darts to the left out of sight. The moon wanes. The neap tide beckons you forth. A gentle sound of waves lap against the hull of your ship. Oh, he's saying this. I was like, I don't have a ship. As you lumber towards a distant destination, your mind races for a moment. Where are you going? How did you get here? It's just a momentary lapse of concentration. Or were you brought here for a bleaker purpose? Time for more riddles? The sound of groaning wood fills the air as your ship lurches to a sudden halt. You wipe the sea air from your eyes as you stare in disbelief. Large silhouette land masses dotting the horizon begin to circle around you as if preemptively moving to cut you off. Suddenly, the deck beneath you feels unsteady. Your stance widens to remain upright and maintain your balance. Let me see something. It is not your surroundings that are moving in a circle, but the ship under your very feet. For you are caught within the spinning maelstrom of the Riddle Mull. The maelstrom was right in front of you. You missed opportunity. Once you begin your slow descent into the maelstrom, you must escape or be consumed by its gaping maw. Have patience, my cornered little prey thing. Drowning is not a death you should be so eager to experience. It must be experienced over time, with you aware of its impending end amidst the entire experience. This time, answer too many questions incorrectly, and you will be drowned on the spot. Metaphorically, of course. We will symbiotically create this experience by drowning you in mail. I've spent years collecting pieces of mails for this very occasion, and will flood this office if I must. How many letters did you say, Bob? Silence! Your protestations have no power here. Only correct answers may save you. First riddle. What has 13 hearts but no other organs? A deck of cards. Correct! The deck beneath your feet shudders in a crushing grip of Maelstrom's edge. The outermost parts of your vessel begin to crack, showering the air with thousands of wood splinters that cling to your clothing. Lightning streaks across the night sky, and you get your first glimpse of the maw at the center of the maelstrom. It is watching your every move, waiting for you to make your final wrong step and be consumed forever. Never heard of a mole devouring an entire ship before. What was that? That only proves the validity of your predicament. You have never heard from anyone who has ever survived such an encounter. Because there have never been any survivors. Second riddle. Forward I am heavy, backward I am not. What am I? A hot air balloon? Incorrect. The air reverberates with soundless thunder as you feel your ship drawn closer towards the sloping descent of the maelstrom. The deck beneath you tilts forward and back, teetering on a knife's edge above the wine-dark sea as you circle around. Faster and faster you spin, and the bow of your ship locks in place to face the visage of death that awaits below. Final crack of soundless thunder assaults your senses, and you watch in horror as the mole opens its large jaws in anticipation. This is it. You know at any moment you'll crest over the edge and skid down into a swirling, churning abyss. I put the ship in reverse and sail backwards. It's too late for you now. You are trapped by a force more powerful than you could ever possibly imagine. There is no escape. Third riddle. Those who make it have no need of it. Those who buy it have no use for it. Those who use it can neither see nor feel it. What is it? coffin. Correct! The unseen force suddenly yanks at your ship and you careen forward down, down, down into the abyss. Water lashes at you as you gasp at everything around you in futile attempt to remain upright. Your ship splits in two as the giant claw passes through the middle of the deck and you are thrown through the air. You take one final gulp of air before you crash into the water with a force so powerful you nearly fall unconscious. I swim to safety! The last vestiges of your consciousness leave you as you are drawn into a glowing maw at the center of the maelstrom. Darkness overtakes your senses as you drift lifelessly down into the abyss. But suddenly you feel warmth, air, light, a barrage of confusing sensations. You cough up a lung full of water and sit upright to find yourself washed ashore. You are alive, but only for as long as this monstrosity that haunts you deems you worthy prey. By what? You were allowed to survive. You were allowed to survive for some purpose that you can never understand. The wants and desires of this creature are beyond the comprehension of your feeble prey-like mind. The mole will return someday. It could be tomorrow. It could be never. It may have already returned for all you know. The only thing you know for certain is that you are being hunted, and you can never let down your guard again. Until we meet again, prey.
Windows on the first floor.
Oh, you did leave. Oh.
Have noted there are still visible windows on the second floor of the
For that one. Damn! For the one.
Way upstairs. And now, let's pop over
oh my god.
Recreation news with Bert Hannigan. Bert, are you there?
Hello? Oh, you're new. Archie Maywood. Hello, Archie. The figure that emerges from the midst is diminutive, yet not diminished. Rather than duck away from the rain, he allows it to batter down on his thin brown hair. His eyes are bright and shining as he approaches the window. Hiya, my name is Archie. I got a package to mail and need you to be real careful with it, please and thank you. Oh, but first, what should I call you, Mr. Postman, Mail Lady, Captain Letter, Emperor, Envelope? Emperor Envelope is perfect. Ooh, I was hoping you'd say that one. Anyway, will you deliver my package, Emperor Envelope? Adderstone. Archie's form shifts almost gently, revealing a child beneath. A relative newcomer to Carnum, his spirit remains mostly intact. That's nice. His clothes are tattered and you sense his life outside of Carnum was already harsh and cold, and that he went to sleep many nights dreaming having parents of a home. Carnum gave him both, but neither are the sort he wished for. No problem. What's in it? I can't tell you. My father says I need a trap that's locked shut. I don't know what that means, but he also tells me to be quiet a lot. So I guess that's just another way of telling me not to talk. Please, I promise I won't tell them. You got gossip, child? Fine. The young boy stands on his tippy toes, leans forward, and whispers to you. It's got a really, really special seashell inside. Oh, that's so cool. Right? I found it on the beach yesterday, and the stuff that washes up is never this pretty. I showed it to Father, and when I told him how important it was to me, he said it would be just perfect for the real cool thing I'm making. Yeah, anyways, I gotta go do a bunch of chores. Bye.
I'm here. Thank you, Ernest. Look out, baseball fans. It's that time of the year again. The Little League season starts this evening with the drag shallow jellyfish versus the Whistbell Wonders. 15-year-old superstar pitcher for the Wonders, Benny McGillicuddy, known by his fans as McGillatine, hopes to unveil...
I wonder if I can fit it. If I take this off, I can fit it, I think.
Squaring off at 6:15 p.m. this evening. But as a reminder to our audience, every outdoor sports match in recent memory on
That's
Carnival
right.
Isle has been tragically cancelled due to inclement weather. So plan accordingly.
Yeah, that
The
works.
rivalry between the Jellies and Wonders has only grown stronger over time, however nearly reaching a boiling point since their last match all those years ago. I don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to seeing who comes out on top this evening. Weather permitting, of course. Still looking for the perfect weekend activity? After a recent boating mishap, Island Head Boat Rentals in Drag Shallow Bay are running a special on all their bookings this upcoming weekend. All orders are 60% off, so call and reserve your spot today before reservations fill up. They also wanted to inform customers that after a thorough self-evaluation, you can be assured that all other boats in their fleet...
Gotta make sure I get the money to get Barty stuff.
Thank you, Bert. In other local news, Mayor Mondal is hosting a lengthy conference at Town Hall this evening to announce her brand new Sunny Day initiative.
It is interesting the radio doesn't change even though you get a new week. So I guess it's not a new week for them.
On her plans for a brighter and sunnier Carnum Isle, followed by a brief Town Hall question and answer session. All questions must be submitted in advance and must be accompanied by their own presentation with a minimum of 10 points of discussion.
Whoops, I know.
And finally,
That was a
residents in
accidental
Noel Hills
double click.
had a bit of excitement last night. What started as an innocent backyard barbecue escalated to an emergency when all 16 attendants of the gathering were found to be standing together in the middle of the street with their arms raised into the sky. The residents were catatonic, chanting.
Out of the mist, a slender, polished woman moves towards the window. There's a swiftness to her steps that's almost unnatural, and you feel that there's something eerily familiar about her. Ah, hello, little larkling. 'Tis I, Khetae? Branch, born anew, I come bearing dismal and distant tidings, if you can bear to hear them. Probably should have done this before. The act quiets for a moment, and beneath the bubbling folk Scottish form of Khetae rests a softer sort. One who existed to support those in the limelight, fixing the broken things, always happy to craft little trinkets to enhance an act. Carnum has taken the shadow from her and thrust her into the limelight, which both casts her in an unpleasant light and forces her to be something she's not. What happened to you? You missed me in my rejuvenation. Is it not splendid? Do I not glow as water under the moonlight? You look great. Please, I look fantastic. But wave all that all away. 'Tis not the most important chatter of the day. Something has shifted in the island tides. This is weird, Khetae. Just saying, this is a weird look to do. Things grow unsteady even by Carnum standards. I have power, truly, and I can feel it. Its function and form are a mystery, however. Please just talk normally. You broke character near the end of last week. Wow! Look at her face. Wait, really? Damn, I forgot about that. My bad. You know, there have been some technical difficulties with this game, but I think the fun I've had outshadow that, like, by far. She clears her throat. I cannae change who I am, accept me or done. Okay, fine. I accept you. Can you aid me, my kindly postfolk? It said she was kind, right? Don't kill Barty, please. I shall seek him out post-haste then. Haha, good one. Ah, well, I'm off. Fret not, pet. You'll see me on the morrow. I'm not doing a Scots action because I can't. Alright, don't kill him. Please.
Police were called to the scene, and over the next several hours, they attempted to interrupt the events taking place, but were unsuccessful. At 5:06 a.m., the chanting suddenly stopped, and the group collapsed to the ground, fast asleep. As of now, the affected residents remember nothing of the incident, but are reporting sore throats and other symptoms of the common cold from spending too much time outside in the dead of night. A quick reminder to other residents, the outside temperatures can plummet to uncomfortable levels overnight, and we recommend wearing a jacket or warm clothing if any unknown forces cause you to remain outside longer than 15 minutes at a time. Be warm and be safe. That's all for
Oh,
today,
no.
Carmen. We'll see you tomorrow morning, and thank you for tuning into KRNM Radio, your trusted source for local news. Have a good night.
Okay. I got most of it. Barti's alive and I am happy. We got $1,000 for the books. Yes, we do. Let's see, new week, new me. Anything? Which one was this? See, this is still left to you at the cost of a good man's death. Dormant is vicious stated for now. Maybe it was my death? Anything new? Anything looks different? No. Do not open. Yep, those are still the letters. That's the letter. Okay. This is one of the tomes. And that gave me a little bit of telekinesis. Yep. That TV went back to normal. Alright, I guess we'll go to bed. I did get the sleep mask last time. And Liv became a bit ethereal, so that was interesting. It is interesting that this is the different light. Like, is that the only good thing I've done? I think the love story was a good thing. Oh, this is the same letter. Okay. Oh wait, you know what? I'm gonna buy the books. Let's see. Purchase. Purchase. Okay. Are those books upstairs? Do I have to wait for them? I forget how... Aha! Okay. This person's own looping nature of time has left fewer scars on your mind. Minutes turns to hours, turns to days, turns to centuries. How arrogant are we to quantify decay with such mundanity? The hands on our clocks are tools of eternity, and they mold more than ever our most praised craftspeople may. They slow for no one and surpass even physical capability. If a clock breaks, time continues to pass. What if it does not need to be so? What if we could spend our seconds more swiftly? If we could advance time's steady march to a quicker tempo? Such a thing is impossible, and yet our minds are so malleable. Perhaps this is a thing we may mold. Decay will continue, but must we be present for every second of it? Okay. Tome of Transpiration. Your understanding of this tome is limited. Call this story. So we are left with the flesh and a petty thing. I am loath to spend time on such wasted tallow. Yet perhaps we could all use some respite. There's a chamber, spoken whispers that are transmuted to silence by sharp knives and deft hands. The physical form is a deception, and we are mere puppets or strings held by something so very far above us. To be truly free, the blade we wield must cut deceit, slice lies, and sever deception. We may view our strings easily, but the thing that connects us to them, that lies in a place of letters, hidden its festering core, strands of writing binding near our dear Carnum to this festering thing above us. I wish to be relieved of flesh, for it is easier to burn the puppet than to cut the strings. In this fleshy tomb, I am buried above ground. Okay. Let me see. As you put the phone to your ear, time stands still and the air grows silent. You can't explain it, but you still feel as if all the pieces are not yet properly in position. You rack your mind for stones unturned, customers unserved, decisions unmade. You near the end of your path, but something is not quite ready to perceive without realizing. Okay. No stone unturned. This is Archie? The small boy has returned, 2 packages in hand. Hi, Emperor Envelope. Just got a package I need mailed. I really appreciate that you could keep extra quiet about this one. Why the secrecy? Father wants me to go sink it in the bay, but I don't actually know how to swim. Oh. Okay, you got it. Silence, ocean's rest. Alright, you guys, come on. I spent all my money. I wonder if we're done with Indrik. I guess the 3rd week just started. What was that, Drags Hollow? Oh, goodness. A towering, imposing figure awaits at the window. When you approach, it begins to speak as though you've had been speaking for some time. When I was a boy, the sea swallowed my sister whole. Without a burble, she sank beneath the emerald waves. I never asked for this occurrence, but do the best gifts not arrive in a surprise? The vicious lines on Gorman's face unraveled him. And what but lies beneath? Who's Gorman? Beneath is a husk, huddled over a small piece of wood, its chisel gripped too tightly. Once a crafter, thing small and gentle, Carnum has taken a great pleasure in molding him into the vicious manipulator you see before you. And yet a piece of him remains, that which seeks to improve, to refine. Okay. It is only tragic that the thing is expressed through cult of apocalypse. Yeah. Hello to you, Mr. Oh, Maywood. I'm Groman Maywood, as I'm sure you are already aware. I bid you attend my words closely. Has a young child deposited more than a single package at this location within the last 48 hours? If so, speak. I have no idea what you're talking about, you weirdo. I doubt you have had a single clue about many things. It would explain your current position. Yet you are absolutely certain, you'd stake your life on it, that a child delivered but a single package to you yesterday and no package today? Like I said, he brought a package today and I haven't seen him since. Yesterday. Are you well paid, vagrant? No, I don't think I'm paid at all. Well, no, I am paid. What am I talking about? I was just talking about money a second ago. No, don't answer this. I don't want to distract your feeble, ambling thoughts. Let me make it very simple. I will pay you an exorbitant amount of money for the truth and will accept no substitute. No. If you have lied to me, there shall be consequences. Take your payment. Oh, I get money still? That was a lot of money. Nice. What are we gonna buy? Oh. Alright, I'll stop bothering you. Matilda. I think the psychic was more interesting. Let's listen to her.
I'm a groundskeeper there.
And how long have you worked there?
Alright.
I don't remember. It feels like I've always worked there.
We all forget things from time to time, but a name, that's something we can't let you forget. Allow me to search for a moment. Your name, is it Margie?
No,
No.
Bonnie. That's your name.
no, I don't think it...
I knew it. Bonnie.
Is this touching?
What are you calling about today?
Not touching.
How can I help you?
sorry, it's hard to explain. Well, sometimes I remember...
I'm gonna say that's not touching.
but I can't remember anything more than that. And I don't
Oh, hold
remember
on.
him ever being
Is that
here on
TV
this
something?
island, but I think I've lived here my whole life.
No.
Do I have a son? And if not, why am I remembering that I had
What about these
Memories
faces that
are
say
complex,
nothing?
Bonnie.
Stares dispassionately.
Our minds can play tricks on us from time to time. They can convince us of
Nailed
things that
down.
never happened. However, my sight is showing me that you do
The
have a son
frame
on this
clings to a
island,
wall like a
and you
flesh on a
can't give
body?
up looking for him. Keep searching, and one day, eventually, you may find him. And if not, what did you really have to lose? Thank you for calling in, Bonnie. And if you would like further help in your search for your son,
Hold on.
please feel free to book another session with me.
Ah!
I'd love to help you.
Okay, I was hoping that wouldn't
and
do that to my
rates
fix.
are very reasonable.
Alright, chill
For
out.
my next guest, I'm going to try something different. I'm sensing someone that has something very
Must be stamped
important
and
to say
shredded,
today.
okay.
Something related to the letter
That was tricky,
I.
game.
It could be a place, the name of a person or a pet, your own name. But please, call in if that letter has any meaning to you at all. Hello, can you tell us what your name is?
Hi, my name is Stuart. Please, I don't have much time.
Hello, Stuart. Please tell us what your connection is to the letter I.
The what? No, I'm calling from the Sourdough Bakery. I snuck away to call for help, but it'll find me any second now. You have to help me.
Stuart, if you're prank calling us, then I'm going to have to let you go.
It's not a prank, please. You have to believe me. You need to send people here.
Whoops, sorry.
You don't understand what's going on.
I'm sorry, Stuart. If you're not calling in relation to the letter I, then I have to say goodbye.
Please do pick up.
Someone out there needs our help today.
The bakery.
Thank you for calling.
Oh. The newly rejuvenated Khetae awaits you once more. I've spoken to the farm Bartimus. I am now mistress of sorcery. That was fast, concerningly so. Hush, Fretling. I must first incant a protective shield on us to ward against any prying ears. They may still listen to us, but shall hear naught but a honeyed post office shouter. That's how that face looks. The strange woman lifts her chin and recites something in a language unfamiliar to you. La da 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 da. Despite the absurdity of Khetae's general stuff, you do feel something fall over you. A heaviness, like a blanket, has been carefully draped over you. Now we may speak with absolute secrecy. Wonderful weather we're having, isn't it? It is a bizarre sensation as she speaks. You hear her say one thing, but hear two statements at once. The false conversation buzzes around your ears like a mosquito. I have concocted a way out of this dreary place for us both, but it requires you to intercept some sensitive letters. I sure hope the rain keeps up. No chance of it getting too hot here. You know how we can escape Carnum? Well, now, what are the odds? I love this darn rain, too. Indeed. And though the why of it escapes me, your dwelling is essentially a place. You must simply intercept some letters for us. That was a little too easy, but I'm listening. Aha, most excellent, my little delinquent. Your first letter target arrives tomorrow. It will be just to a lady, Christina Fisher. Okay. Now simply find the letter and I return on the morrow. Ta-ta.
Calling in. Sorry about that, everyone. Now, is there someone else needing our help today? Hello, can you tell us what your name is? Is anyone there?
It said she was nice, right?
Hello?
David, my name is David.
What is this?
Sapphire. Sapphire.
David, is that you?
Whispers evil.
What are you trying to say?
Evil whispers.
Scarlet.
What do you want?
David had a secret.
Evil.
He broke my trust.
What secret? What are you talking about?
This is all your doing.
Struggling.
Is this new?
It will be your fault.
I don't understand.
We'll meet again.
I don't think so.
Goodbye for now.
Oh, come on! That was not fair! I wonder if I keep opening it, will it keep popping up? Like, oh, you're cool now. The scars on your mind are less and less. I'm gonna do this until it tells me it's time to go to bed. Heal thyself. Because Liv did say this place makes you go crazy. I don't even know if this... I think this is probably pointless. Alright, I'll go to bed. I'll go to bed. I guess the Adder Stone has nothing else to do, huh? I've been clicking around. Let me look at this mail. Wisp file. Must be opened. Oh, hold on. Wait. Oops, that's not the one I wanted to do. Boss, an update on the dips. Minnows dipped at noon, come back twice as often as... Okay. What if I put that over there? Okay. I'll do the packages. I'll take that off. Bell's Church. Pneumatic tube.
Please welcome Delilah to the show.
Hey there, Delilah.
For having me.
Please introduce yourself.
Thank you. I'm Delilah.
But first, let me say a few things about you. You're a researcher here on Tarnim. You've lived here your whole life. You study several unique features of our island, and you... I'm so sorry, Delilah.
Yeah, this is something
Sometimes
we've
my
heard
sight
before.
takes over, and I
Yeah.
can't help it.
Yes.
I know what I did
you
wrong.
already knew all those things about me. Hello. Yes, my name is Delilah, and I study what we would call the natural phenomenon here on Carnum. Weather patterns, changes in the ecosystem, all sorts of things.
Yes, exactly. Tell the listeners what led you to this line of work.
Growing up, I was incredibly interested in all sorts of
Come on.
local myths and legends. Mermaids, talking dolls, giant creatures
Oh, is this
in the
Archie?
sky.
Young Archie has returned, abuzz with energy. Hi, Emperor Envelope! Sorry, I'm excited. Hi, I've got another package for you to mail. Sure, do I need to keep quiet about this one too? Nope, though I don't think anyone will ask. My father was quite pleased with how I handled the last package. Thanks you for covering. Your dad came by. He was pretty weird about the whole package thing. Ah, yeah, he can be really serious about his work. Thanks again for not telling him. Why are you so excited? I'm just really happy. It's a beautiful day. The sound of rain slapping against the roof goes from thundering to cacophonous? Cacophonous? I don't know. Just between us, Father has deemed me worthy to bear a lot more responsibility. And what does that look like? Well, first, no more hunting around in the swamps for me. And second, I'm being trusted with all the ingredients. Yeah, ingredients for the recipe we're cooking. What are you cooking? These packages aren't kept cold or anything. I hope nothing went bad. Well, you should pretty please mail this one pretty fast, just to be safe. I'll see you tomorrow.
Red eyes shining through the fog.
Voices on the radio.
It wouldn't surprise me. You name it, and we get reports of it
There you
multiple
go,
times
Archie.
per week. I started investigating these reports, and it
Archie,
turns out
your dad is sus.
scientific explanations for them.
Fascinating. Truly fascinating. Well, Delilah, we have a few
Baby
callers
Delilah.
who are looking for logical explanations for their own experiences. Let's help them out, shall we?
All right, let's get to it.
Hi there. Thank you for calling in. Can you please state your name and your story?
My husband worked in the business all his life. Never saw a damn thing till his last day. He got a young woman washed up on the shore. She was sopping wet, barely clothed, and babbling on about all sorts of nonsense or something like talking fish. That night, he got up out of bed and followed her right out into the ocean. The only reason we knew that's what happened was because parts of his body were found scattered up and down the shore, chewed to pieces. Did he encounter a mermaid? That's what all the sailors said, but I think she was beside him.
Well, as tragic as your story is, I'm quite confident that mermaids don't exist.
I'm sensing that several of our citizens would disagree with me.
We live on an island with rough seas and a riptide that can drag you incredibly far away from the shore. It's unfortunate, but even someone who is very experienced can get swept out to sea by accident. The place on the island with some of the strongest currents is the Hag's Teeth, and those rock formations can tear a body to shreds as it's yanked back and forth by the force of the water.
See what you have here. Lighting, wallpaper lighting, items, tools. Oh. There's an improved shredder. There's nothing I could buy. Eye stamps. Work ethic. Motivational. Smart shoots. I kind of want to do this, but these might be interesting. I was looking at this for a while, but this just popped up, and this is new. Let's open up a hospital.
And thus you have bodies showing up on the shore looking like they've been...
By,
But no mermaids to be seen.
On to the next caller, then. Hello.
Help
And
funded
please
by
state your name
Gordon
and your
Maywood.
story.
I'm Logan. I live in Dolith Hills, and I've had to sleep with the lights on for as long as I can remember, really.
This is a guy
If I
that's
don't,
been sleeping
I
at somebody
wake
else's
up
house.
frozen in place, unable to move, and I see a man in a dark coat and a bowler hat standing at the foot of my bed. He doesn't move, he just stands there, smiling, watching me. Sometimes I think I hear
Gotta
him
remember
whisper
that.
things to me, but it could just be the wind, I guess. When I'm finally able to turn the lights on, poof, he vanishes. Like he was never even there to begin with.
This is a story I've heard many times and even experienced myself. I believe this is a form of sleep paralysis in which our minds are playing tricks on us in the dark. I've never heard of this man moving or speaking, which leads me to believe he's not real. But try for yourselves. Go to sleep with the lights off and see if he appears for you.
Next caller, please. Can you state your name and question for us?
Hi,
Just as he said she would, Khetae has returned. Oh ho, and I thought my prescience was a gift of mine alone, little Serling. Our letter. Excellent. One step, then another, and soon we'll be swimming away from this contorted beast of an island together. Only us? No one else? No, Softling, 'tis only us in any case. All the other sleepers are far too gone. But I've met people who seem awake, or at least more themselves. Vestiges, remnants, shades, pick your favorite term. They're all the same. Outlines on the wall of what they once were. To be mourned, yes, but you Khetae. This is southern. Khetae. Save a shadow, little heralding. You can only stand in the light. How can you know for sure? I told ye. Greater forces than you have told me so. Now enough chatter. Look for the next letter. It should be addressed to a certain Winston Blythe. Ugh, is he alive again? I admit I may understand your question. The man is well past deceased, but his wife yet receives orders under his name. Now I shall be seeing ye on the morrow. Fare moderately.
Scarlet. I'm calling in about my husband, David. He was a client of yours. He left the house last night telling me he was going to meet up with an old friend. He sometimes takes long walks at night, so I didn't think much of it. For some reason, he climbed on top of City Hall and woke up the whole neighborhood by starting a giant fire on the roof. People say they saw him and another person up there. He was screaming, rambling about voices and series of numbers. Before he left, he said, "Tell Scarlet he told me everything." 015.
So one at a time? That's so annoying.
What does that even mean? What was he telling you?
I don't know.
His old friend pushed him off the side. He fell to his death and was...
I have to go.
Oh?
Oh, I didn't know you could do the next look at Lex letter.
Just me now, I guess. Well, it sounds like David was suffering from some sort of paranoia, likely encouraged by whoever his friend was. Maybe some sort of shared delusion together. Our studies have concluded that there's something about the humidity and the fog on this island that does strange things to our minds. People are known to becoming...
I got an achievement for 5 things in the post office. So I'm wondering if that's all.
Sometimes paranoid. What I would tell you if you're feeling similarly is to seek professional help.
Wonder...
Professional help.
The thing said something about stone unturned, and this is the Adder Stone, right?
Thanks for speaking with me, and good night, everyone.
Maybe... What would happen if I... Nothing? Okay. I did open somebody's letter. You're right. Alright. I don't want to do the TV, but let me just... There's nothing... Oh! Here we go. Nothing of note. Okay. Don't want to give her. Dolphils must be open. Pneumatic tube. Kind of don't. I don't know. Huh. I wonder. Is that like a mistake in the game? haven't been getting much of the sewer town. In this version of the game.
I have been admiring your work from afar for many years, Scarlet, and I
Westfield
believe I'm the only
Pneumatic
one on this
Tube.
island who's able to help you find the answers you seek.
Artemis contacted me last night offering to help. She said the spirits had been speaking to her about the things I've been encountering this week, and she could help find some answers. Artemis, you describe yourself as a spirit channeler and not a medium. What's the difference?
I do not interfere.
These are a lot of big packages.
I require the aid of my assistants, which I've brought with me today.
Hey,
Your
Archie.
assistant-
No? Not Archie. Do you have any packages for sale? We only take mail in here. Oh, that's right. Forgot again. Sorry about that. Here you are then.
Assistants are inside of your suitcases?
They are. These suitcases are lined with special materials to isolate my assistants from unwanted spirits while they're not in use. Here are the two that I believe can aid us today. Meet Dolores and Elronda.
They're dolls?
Poor dear, did you think I was storing people inside of suitcases? Please, I'm a professional. Dolores will serve as our conduit today, and Elronda will be playing the role.
Did you put Amara in a doll?
And what exactly is a UR?
Underworld resources. It's like HR, but for the spirit world. Elronda has always been a stickler for the rules.
Oops.
She was a big stick in the mud as a conduit, but now she helps keep things running smoothly, as you are.
Makes sense, I suppose.
Before
Boring.
we jump head first to the deep end of the pool, I always find it helpful to do a test run at the top. Something akin to a little warm-up session before we really dig in. If it goes well enough, then we can start asking bigger questions.
Is this Archie? Hiya, Emperor Envelope. One final package for you to mail. Okay, I'll handle it. Do you know how to swim? Yes. Okay, phew, that sure is a relief. Change subject. Have you ever heard about an island going to court? My father keeps talking about island being judged. Heard. Misspelling. And I just don't know how that would work. Like, I guess if you're judging it on weather, it's not great. Wait, did you just yell change subject so we talk about something else? Yes, and it's working! But really, what does being worthy even mean? I thought judges just decide if you're innocent or guilty. Wait, it's not working. Why were you talking about if I knew how to swim? Whoop, looks so late. You can tell by the way it's raining. Bye!
Your eyes look like they're glazing over. Are you still with me?
Sorry, this is a very different process than what I'm used to. It seems a bit,
I'm trying to get my name out there to my neighbors. I want them to know I'm a good citizen, would never buy all the pastries and 13 pastries a week. Help me spread the word, will you? Is that what's in your letters? No. Do you think I should be more overt with my message? In any case, I'll send these out for now. Please don't tell anyone my secret.
A non-believer?
Oh my god,
No,
you guys.
I always love when there's a non-believer present at my sessions. The spirits can always tell and feel compelled to show off a bit. My assistants are in position. Are you ready?
I don't think I'm...
Here we go. Strap in. Dolores, you have the floor.
Who is that? That's new.
Oh my god, the doll just moved. I'm sorry, is the doll talking or is she talking through the doll?
That's just Carno. It's always chilly here. Tell us a bit about yourself, Spirit.
Oh. Item has arrived in pneumatic tube. Couldn't be done has been added to your record collection. Well done. Hey, thanks. A stern figure of the sheriff awaits you. The sheriff? Hi, I don't think we've met before. Good afternoon. I'm Sheriff Maria Soltz. I'm responsible for the safety and security of every creature on this island. I take this job seriously as imagine you mailing the mail. I've got a few questions to ask and I'll leave you to your work. Sure. Although, in real life, no. Never speak to police without a lawyer. I don't care how innocent you are. If you're being questioned, do not speak to the police without a lawyer. I, in college, was taking a criminal justice class where an active detective was my professor. And even he was like, I would never answer questions. I would never be questioned without my representative. And that's his fellow police. And if he won't answer questions by his own people, don't think you should. Just saying. PSA. The more you know. That kind of thing. Excellent. I brought an expert to help us with any questions that might come from your answers. This is Bartimus, my boy, the town historian. He's alive. Please, we must know what's inside the packages young Archibald has been asking you to mail. The island depends on it. I haven't checked. Sorry, I didn't open any of the packages. I'm not supposed to. Post person's honor and all that. Well, that's quite noble. I hope it's worth what it will cost you. Come on, Bartimus, we have answers. We'll find the answers on our own. Let's hope your honor isn't this. Was I supposed to open them?
Lyria, what can you remember?
Khetae has found her way to your window again. Some would turn heel at the mere glimpse of her silhouette, and yet you persist. Our next puzzle piece. Good. One more step and we'll be ready to flee our fates. This one is addressed to another agent, Gorman Maywood. Yeah, I'm sure he won't have any problems with that. His problems are of nay concern, Nosling. I shall be back on the morrow in no time at all. We will be away. Do not miss me too badly in twixt time.
Fragments of thoughts, small bits of memories, smells, sounds, the colors of stamps, a great water clock, the smell of
Whoops.
coffee. I feel myself getting tired, like I'm withering away more and more each day. I worry one day, wake up, and I'll no longer be myself anymore. You feel it too, don't you? I'm looking forward, but somehow also stressful. This is the first last time.
I've gotten so used to not opening these packages.
What does she mean?
I didn't even think about it.
Lyria, you know what it is that my friend Scarlet needs?
My answer is always the same. Still, you continue to ask.
I need to figure out why David tried to tell me.
I know how to help you, and it's more dangerous than you know.
I understand.
I'll come back to us. At the same time. As a sense of what can help you.
Wait.
The spirit is gone. The forest of Valrata rests on. Scarlet, if you wish to continue tomorrow.
Will you come back again?
I'm happy.
Oh, I thought I opened it.
And even Elrond is curious enough to see this through. We will see you tomorrow.
Well, I guess that's it.
Until tomorrow, then. Good night, dear listeners. We will hopefully have some answers soon.
I wonder if I can call the hospital since I opened that up. Doesn't seem like anything else. You guys should have warned me if you wanted me to open those packages. I'll do it if you ask, but you have to ask first. Oh, there we go. Got one. The toilet. Wait, Winston again? Oh no, because that keeps showing up. Right, I guess I'll get this one. Let me open it though. Can I open it? I can't open it? Oh. Salt the sea, dry the earth, let the clouds break like the sun wake. Like the wrinkle in time, a break in a cycle. We found it, brother. The incantation required us. Hope you part the clouds and pierce the veil, and Carmen will know light once more, no matter the consequences. Should I give this to her? It'll just repeat if I don't, though, right? Shoot, right. Oh no. I wonder if the packages thing is something that has to do with to be able to call Barti for the thing. Artie awaits you once more, but it's apparent that something is bothering the young lad. Hi, Emperor Envelope. You know the sheriff's... Oh. The island historian, too. Naughty... What?! Are they dead? No, they're not. No. What? Wait, did your dad kill the sheriff and the historian? Archie, wait. Oh, God. It's so confusing sometimes. What? Oh my. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I know how to no, I know how to jump. I think we're dead. Underwater too? Liv is not answering. Okay.
Good morning, Rook. I've done a little playing around with my newfound connection.
Okay. Should I be opening the packages? I don't even think about it. Let me get this. I think this will pause the time of day, right? I guess I should, right? Open the packages this time. This is what the loop is for. We gotta learn. We gotta learn from our mistakes, right? Okay.
I'm sure you've noticed things are crazier than normal, right?
Yeah.
So, part of the crazy might have been because of me.
Excuse me? What did you do?
Hey, cut me some slack. I'm trapped, same as you.
Don't understand what you're talking about, Liv. What the heck did you do?
We've been looking at this all wrong. It's not about where we are, but what we're in. And that's Isomnagath.
The what? The who? The what is that?
I can't tell you what it is exactly, but it's powerful. Maybe a god. Or some kind of big existential monster. But whatever it is, Carnum is inside of it, and the whole island is slowly being subsumed.
What? So the what's the what is eating us?
Well, not exactly. Isomnagath is huge. We're so tiny in comparison to it. Think of Carnum as being like a cell in its body. I don't think it even knows we're here or what it's doing to us.
So we're in it already?
Carnum is just collateral in its existence. Anyway, I think between you pushing against the post office's boundaries and me living outside of them, we may have, for lack of a better term, alerted Isomnagath's immune system. Hence why things are weirder than usual.
How does this information help us?
Knowing your enemy is the first step in defeating them, right? Now that we know that our enemy is a gigantic magical god beast, we're one step closer to getting the hell out of here.
You're sounding awfully kumbaya all of a sudden.
Me? No way. I'm just talking things out. It's something to think about, at least.
Okay. Okay. Well, think about it.
In the meantime, you've got work to do.
I do have work to do.
Good luck. Talk.
Hold on, I want to listen to the news again because there's something I swear about David on there. The David that becomes a ghost later.
It's another beautiful day here on the island with lots to talk about, so let's get started. First and foremost, I'm told we have a new employee at the beautiful Wistfale Post Office whose tenure begins...
I wonder if I can get more money again. That would be nice.
Postmaster. We salute you and thank you for your hard work and dedication. Carnum's two major industries have always been fish and mail. You're carrying a lot of responsibility on your shoulders, and we're all rooting for you. I don't seem to recall whoever was employed there before, but whoever you are, if you're still out there and listening, thank you for all of your service over however long it was you were working at the post office. Best of luck on your next journey.
Wait.
Now, on to the...
Oh, it's like, is that the end?
Residents can expect delays over the coming weeks as a major road connecting Drag Shallow Bay has been swept away by a storm late Saturday evening. Within an hour of the disaster, Mayor Manika Mandal promptly dispatched an emergency crew to assess the damage and begin reconstruction, yet again proving her aptitude for her position. The emergency crew quickly located the damage, but unfortunately have not been heard from since. A second emergency crew was dispatched to continue repairing the road, but the work will progress slowly. They report hearing the screams and cries for help from
sewer
the
grates.
emerging
Got
from the
it.
fog at all hours of the night, disrupting their flow of work. All island residents should remember that road maintenance is incredibly important work, especially after a natural disaster. Please, do your best to avoid disrupting this work. Even if you're helplessly lost.
If we get the $1,000, we should open up the wildlife thing again, huh? Maybe?
If you're traveling on this road, please follow signs for detours in the meanwhile.
So I don't think there's any, because like there's like I don't know, there's the other stuff that costs like a couple grand. The dagger thing was like 5,000. There's no way I'm gonna get that. Unless I keep purposely repeating the week. I was wondering when you come again. First riddle. Wait, that's 3 halves. Oh, I guess this is new. No more interruptions from you. The game is over. I have caught you. Now you must submit your face. First riddle. I have a bed but require no sleep. I run but never walk. I have a mouth but never speak. What am I? A river? Correct! You are awarded $30, but is it a gift or a curse? Oh, money! Give me the money, you guys! Faster, faster, carry high above ground. High above the ground below, just as the mountain comes into full view in front of you, the mole suddenly changes course. You feel its talons dig into your flesh as it dives sharply to your... This is different. That's interesting. So did the... I wonder if we'll see Archie again or not. But where could... I didn't get an achievement. So I feel like you get an achievement when that storyline progresses, right? That's what we learned from Artemis. But where could it be taking you? Why divert now while you are in its clutches? What could possibly be important enough to delay the trip back to the nest? Only time will tell. Next riddle. Your riddle will come in time, little morsel. There's no need to demand such sweet reliefs of death. It will give it to you freely whenever you've outlived your usefulness. Now, if you kindly stop interrupting me, we shall continue. Second riddle. Walk on me living, I don't even mumble. Walk on me dead, I groan and grumble. What am I? A leaf. Correct! Here's 30, but why would I be so generous in your final moments? Let us find out, shall we? As you're carried over a myriad of buildings and landscapes, you begin to wonder if you're on some kind of joyride, or maybe the mole has forgotten it's carrying you at all. It circles around the mountains many times before you realize what's happening. All the riddles, the story, the rewards from correct answers. You haven't been escaping the mole, you're being fattened up. The mole is stalling for time to season you with various flavors of it. Fear to fit its apex appetite. I think you're stalling because you're running out of riddles and stories. You'd be wise to stop rushing the process. It's very difficult, more than you can possibly comprehend. If you are to be properly prepared to be prey, then I require patience. Now please let me gather my thoughts. Where were we? Ah, I remember now. Second riddle? Walk on me living, I don't even mumble. Do you want me to answer the same riddle again? Blast it! I warned you not to arrest me. This is why. This whole process takes an immense amount of focus. Which riddle were we on? Ah, yes. The third riddle! This time for real. A hole is lighter than air, can be seen by the naked eye, but if put in a barrel, will make the barrel lighter. What am I? It's a hole. You already said it. You fell for my trap or something. It was all an elaborate ruse, you see, because it still wasn't the real riddle yet. No. The real riddle is, incoming in a moment. What is light? No, I already did that one. What about, what have I got in my pocket? Yes, that will do. What have I got in my pocket? That doesn't count as a riddle. You do not make the rules here! You rushed me, now you get an impromptu riddle as your grand finale instead of a fully baked one. Let that be a lesson in patience. Now, what have I got in my pocket? Your hand. How did you do that? How did you know? This is a new thing. You've ruined me. Who are you? I'm the riddle mole now. I must go now, recover my strength, lick my wounds, take the rest of your reward, be rest assured I will return eventually. It may be long after you've gone from this place, but moles carry the grudge across many lifetimes. You will not remain safe for long, pray. Until then.
Reports from the scene allege that all of the doors to the house have inexplicably vanished, along with all of the windows on the first floor. Police have noted there are still visible windows on the second floor of the Bergen residence, but they are slowly vanishing as well, and Mr. Bergen has not yet been able to find his way upstairs. And now, let's pop over to the sports and recreation news with Bert Hannigan. Bert, are you there?
I'm here. Thank you, Ernest. Look out, baseball fans. It's that time of the year again. The Little League season starts this...
Hey, this is back. Hiya, my name's Archie. I've got a package to mail and I need you to be real careful with it. Please, thank you. But first, shall I call you blah blah blah? Ember envelope. No problem, what's in it? I can't tell you. If Father says in it, promise I won't tell. That's so cool.
Shallow jellyfish.
Okay.
Wistfell Wonders. 15-year-old superstar pitcher for the Wonders, Benny
Well, that is a shell.
Hopes to unveil his new secret fastball this evening, claiming it can reach speeds of nearly 60 miles per hour. These two teams are squaring off at 6:15 p.m. this evening, but as a reminder to our audience, every outdoor sports match in recent memory on Carnival has been tragically cancelled due to inclement weather, so plan accordingly. last match all those years ago. I don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to seeing who comes out on top this evening. Weather permitting, of course.
Of course.
Still looking for the perfect
Oh,
weekend
you just
activity?
threw him on the floor.
After a recent boating mishap,
Like a
Island Head
dickhead.
Motorcycles and Drag Shallow Bay are running a special on all their bookings this upcoming weekend. All orders are 60% off, so call
Do I
and
have
reserve
one?
your spot
800.
before reservations fill
800.
up. They also wanted to inform customers that
That's
after
not
a thorough
bad.
self-evaluation, you can be assured that all other boats in their fleet should be much more seaworthy and much less likely to sink.
Thank you, Bert. In other local news, Mayor Mondal is hosting a lengthy conference at Town Hall this evening to announce her brand new Sunny Day initiative. This conference will consist of an impressive 50-point presentation on her plans for a brighter and sunnier Carnham Isle.
Hello, hello. What do you know? Not much. Sending a letter. Can you give it a go? I can.
Followed by a brief Town Hall question and answer session. All questions must be submitted in advance and must be accompanied by their own presentation with a minimum of 10 points of discussion. And finally, our residents in Doloth Hills had a bit of excitement last night. What started as an innocent backyard barbecue escalated to an emergency when all 16 attendants of the gathering were found to be standing together in the middle of the street.
Oh,
with
there
their
she is
arms
again.
raised. Into the sky. The residents were catatonic, chanting loudly enough to wake their neighbors, and their limbs were interlocked in strange and unnatural ways. Police were called to the scene, and over the next several hours, they attempted to interrupt the events taking place, but were unsuccessful. At 5:06
Still,
a.m.,
let me
the
call him
chanting
again.
suddenly stopped, and the group collapsed to the ground. Fast.
You rack your mind for stones unturned, customers unserved, decisions unmade. Stones unturned. Customers unserved.
Fast asleep.
Okay.
As of now, the affected residents remembered
Let's get through. Let's get. You know what? Because they're intertwined. Let's get through the Archie one.
Spending too much time outside in the dead of night. A quick reminder to other residents: the outside temperatures can plummet to uncomfortable levels overnight, and we recommend wearing a jacket or warm clothing if any unknown forces cause you to remain outside longer than 15 minutes at a time. Be warm and be safe. That's all for today, Carnham. We'll see you tomorrow morning, and thank you for tuning into KR.
Is there anything else in here to do? The basketball? So that almost 1,000 again. But I might get more, so I might be almost at 2,000 after Archie Dad's visit again. So that'd be nice. Oh, so maybe I can do the wild life fund and like and get like a bigger truck or something. Oh, come on, you guys. What? What did I do wrong? Oh, I didn't scan it. My bad. 2 fresh letters for you, hot off the press. We accept only 1 letter at a time. Oh, that's right, I forgot. Here's my first letter, and here's the second. Thanks for the help. I'll see you next time. Wait, I didn't get any mail. The small boy has returned. Just got a package. I need mail. I'd really appreciate if you keep extra quiet about this one. What's the secrecy? Okay. Okay. I will talk to you later in a second, dude. Oh, what a shape that is. Yes. I have no clue what you're talking about. Like I said. Nope. Aha, almost 2,000. Yes. We should get 2,000 today. And then we will decide what to do with our money.
The league will resume its normal schedule next week, but has hired extra security to help run future events. Organizers of a new walking club in Doloth Hills plan to have their inaugural meetup tomorrow morning and are inviting in all walkers at any skill level to join them. They're meeting on the north side of the lake near the benches and plan to do one full lap around the lake starting at 6:15 a.m. every day of the week. Walkers can expect the walk to last around 50 to 60 minutes and are encouraged to continue onward with a second lap if they like. Notably, there is no lake on Carna Mile, and there never has been. Regardless, we wish them the best of luck with their new club, and we encourage everyone to join in on the fun if you're looking for a nice morning activity.
Thank you, Bert. In other news, it is with a heavy heart that Carnamile said a fond farewell to Winston Blythe this morning at the Restful Graves Cemetery. Winston was a beloved pillar of the Carnam community as a philanthropist, altruist, conservationist, artist, philocalist, populist, and bicyclist. He is survived by his wife Matilda, who is a very strong woman and showed no emotion whatsoever at the funeral services. I tried to find a moment to speak with her after the burial, but she seemed preoccupied by chatting with Dr. Praveen Payne. Matilda, if you're listening, we're holding you in our thoughts.
Wonder if I can... Hold on, let's see if that's changed. It's not permanently closed. I fixed it. 6319.
The Carnam Public Library has issued an official call for help, claiming that its shelves are nearly emptied of any and all reading
Keep listening. Keep listening. Keep listening. Keep listening. Keep listening. You're calling to schedule a pediatric 1+5. Okay. Huh.
Material. Head librarian Millard Stickles.
Alright, I guess we can look at stuff we can get. What? You know what? I'll get this now. And I'll get this again next time. Because then the more packages, the more money, right?
Library is currently facing. Mr. Stickles and his staff, dressed in their traditional dark robes, stood under the famous Gothic arches of the library to speak, opting to avoid the sun and instead stand in the shadows to deliver their message. Their faces were obscured by their thick hoods as they painted a grim picture of their predicament.
Oh, I didn't save the mail. My bad.
There's an epidemic in this city. An epidemic of
Oh, wait, she has an asset yet. Okay. What in the world does that mean? Can I just mail it to you? Ta-ta!
library books, and I fear that it will soon be too late to cure. Thank you, Mr. Stickles. The library staff went on to
Is she still killing people?
60% of their materials are currently low.
You know, I do have a question about this.
Which have been overdue.
I guess it's not completely cursive. Because I've worked with people younger than me, and a lot of them don't know how to read cursive. I've found out. I did call you.
Now. On top of that, the natural humidity of this island has turned most of their remaining material into moldy heaps of parchment and dust over the years. Mr. Stickles insisted that if all the mounting fines for overdue books were collected on, the library would have enough funds not only to renovate the library, but to establish themselves as a sovereign nation. He's been quoted as saying, "We would be wealthier than all of Europe combined," before he slammed the giant oak doors of the library shut behind him and bolted the door. As part of the conference, they're also offering to forgive any debts owed to the library in exchange for donated books and materials. Simply send them in the mail and help save this incredibly valuable resource on Carnim Isle. And that's all for today, Carnim. We'll see you tomorrow morning. And thank you for tuning in to KRNM Radio, your trusted source for local news. Have a good
Bye. We'll have $81 tomorrow. I guess I can do this thing to maybe get money, but I feel like that just screams bad idea. Especially like sanity wise. How much money will this take? I don't think I'll be able to open let me get this mail. Alright, let me open this. An update on... Oh, right. I did open this before. I forgot.
Donovan Fitch, a local woodsman, claims it's a sign of the end times.
Music gets so loud if you don't turn on the radio sometimes.
For the disappearance of all of the wildlife. We will all be swallowed by the sea soon enough. You'll see.
But if you turn the music down in the settings, it turns down the radio and stuff.
One family even going so far as to claim a particular pair of trees has been gossiping about them behind their backs. We would like to remind all our citizens that it is unlawful to cut down any trees without a permit, and please avoid making eye contact with the trees at all costs. The trees do not take kindly to unwanted attention and will respond aggressively. And now, an update on the developing story with the Bergen residence in Westvale, where Hank Bergen has been lost inside of his own home for over a week.
A buzz! Do I need to keep quiet about this one too? What's got you so excited? Don't you already have a lot of chores?
Police on the scene say that this has escalated into emergency status.
Ah! What the hell?
On the second floor has vanished from sight, leaving the entire home without any visible entrances.
Oh my goodness.
Or exits. It now appears that the walls have been growing thicker over time as
They're
well.
eyeballs.
And Mr. Bergen's voice can no longer be heard through the walls. All that rescue workers can hear now is a very faint knocking against the western wall of the home, which they assume to be an attempt to communicate. A neighbor is reported to have attempted to save Mr. Bergen by breaking into the home with a large sledgehammer overnight, but was found unconscious on the ground the next morning with burn marks all over his body. He is in critical condition, and the sledgehammer does appear as if it's
bonus for
into the outer wall where it struck the home. Police have now urged caution to anyone approaching the Bergen residence and have retreated off
see
the
if that
property
works.
to form a new plan for the rescue. More information to come as this story develops. And now it's time for the weekly weather report with Uncle Ryan. Uncle, thanks for joining us today.
My pleasure, Ernest. As always,
I think that's
I'm out on the
touching.
outskirts of town.
These are so weird. Is this bigger? This doesn't seem bigger to me.
And this is always a great break from the solitude that comes with living up here. Everything looks pretty normal as far as I can tell. Nothing too far out of the ordinary to report. The town always looks so peaceful from way up here, and it's quite a breathtaking sight. I mean, quite literally, actually. I can't stand out there for more than 20 seconds at a time before the air up here near it chokes me out.
Well, please be careful, Uncle. Last time you had an emergency, it took us a few days to find the path up the mountain to get to you. Now, can you describe your view for the listeners? How is Carnham looking from all the way up there?
Honestly, haven't seen it in weeks. The fog over you is too thick. Unless I talk to you right now, I have no proof the town is even still down there.
I guess I could always ask for more mail, right?
Certainly is.
Well, what about the weather? Can you tell us anything about that?
I can see some darker cloud formations coming coming our way from the south that should make contact with the island sometime during the night. It looks like they're bringing a bit of lightning with them, so we can expect the weather to pick up a little bit as we're getting ready for bed. Something else to note. The fog over the town has been pulsating with different colors lately.
Do you want to put up the illusion again? Be right back.
Never seen anything like it.
Can we take more people with us? Your overseer, your tormentor, I can imagine why you'd be eager to pull her along. If she knew what we'd attempted, she'd be likely the first thing standing in your path. How can you know that for sure?
Last night was flashing red, but seems to have settled into a dull green color today. If I stare at it too long, my vision blurs and I start to get a bit drowsy. Almost fell over the railing this morning. Do you see any of that from down there?
Everything looks the same as always from down here. Just the normal rain and fog. But I have been feeling more tired than usual lately.
Me too. But I just assumed it was the air pressure or something. Oh well. Probably nothing to worry about, I'm sure.
This has been a look at the weather with Uncle Ryan. Uncle, talk to you next time.
You can come out and visit anytime. You know how to find me.
And now for today's top story. Last night, two unknown men used the roof of City Hall to find their way onto the roof of the building.
Oh, it goes down.
Were suddenly awoken by screams and shouts.
Look at that.
The roof in the middle of the night, only to see that the two men
Oh.
had started a large fire. Fortunately, we live in a climate that is quite resistant to flame, which was quickly doused out by the rain.
Okay. I didn't realize it was going down.
As the fire sputtered out, both men made their way
Oh, now I'm
to
really
the
slow.
building, where one reportedly seized the opportunity and pushed the other over the side to
Oh, am I doing like the Brooklyn Nine-Nine thing where I'm going, where I'm moving very fast, but it's slow? I don't know.
second man in a long dark coat wearing a bowler hat. The only other descriptions we've received of the man were of his smile that was a little too friendly, and his unblinking eyes that were a little too wide. If anyone has any information about this man, his whereabouts, or his strange appearance, please report them to the police immediately, and do not make any attempts to speak with him on your own. He is to be considered very dangerous, and regardless of what he says, he is not your friend. That's all for today, Carnum. We'll see you tomorrow morning, and thank you for tuning into KRNM Radio, your trusted source for local news. Have a good night, and avoid sleeping.
No matter what happens with Barti and the sheriff this time, I think. Don't mention it to the kid, I guess. I don't think your dad's a good dude. Although it is surprising, didn't we get a little bookshelf trophy for ugh, I hate Windmill's so annoying. Oh, maybe we got a Steam achievement. We didn't get like the bookshelf achievement for the Khetae thing we did last week. So many packages to Dulles Hills. I am off my package tossing game. This kid is so rude. All right, Winston Blythe, right? That's what we gotta look at. Mail, a toilet. Ugh, I'm gonna skip Drax Hollow today. Oh, here. Unless I have the time, I'm gonna skip today. One final. What's in it? Another seashell. Matilda's sense of decency. A cursed spring. It might be a cursed spring. Oh, is this new? Archie, what's this all for? Come on, you can tell me. Sorry, just can't tell anybody. Change subject. Have you heard about... He didn't... Did he ask me this? Let the death of night spark the break of day. The rest of the tome is intelligible. What is the name? Is this a toilet day? This is a toilet day, right? Man, forget already. I didn't scan it. Right, I'll talk to you. Oh! Hey! Sure. The first was a seashell, yeah. A spiral, yes, cycles, loops, eternal, recursive. A powerful component for maintaining or breaking a cycle. Of course, a critical item for any ritual seeking to call forth a celestial object or being. The third was blech. Full of eyeballs, they looked human. A core component, a sacrifice or exchange meant to imbue the leader with such ritual, with the vision required to carry out in full. A book. That's all I know. Do you want the book? I still got it. Guess not. Did I already do the packages? I don't think I did. What for? Shh, keep it down, please. It's sleeping. At least I assume it is. Thanks in advance. You think I ever sent this package before? Or would you have sent it multiple times? Well, I don't know. You're the expert here. That's why I asked you. Anyways, here it is. Can you get this sent out for me? You know, if this was like a really early 2000s comedy, I would think this is supposed to be a German woman who will end up being into some kiki shit. Everybody's just mailing shit to Drags Hollow today. I wonder if the Adderstone works in anything in the hallway. See if I can squeeze some stuff in here. No. Got a lot of packages, huh? Alright. I guess that's... It is what it is. What? What happened? $300. You know what? Let me see if I can... No touching. They're all explosive. I think that's touching. No touching. A new angel. Bitter end. That's another toilet one.
Took the time to drape sheets and other linens over every mirror in the home. For the sixth family, while unharmed, they described a very strange encounter with this man instead. They tell authorities that the man visited each of their children one at a time, putting a hand delicately on their cheek as they slept. The children, thinking it was one of their parents, didn't react and went back to sleep. He then entered the parents' room, where he gently put another blanket over the couple as they slept, stopped by the kitchen to cook and eat a can of baked beans, and then left the house, laughing loudly enough to wake the whole family. Police say the murderer stole nothing from any of the houses he visited, aside from the beans, but are looking for any leads that the public may have about this man. If you know anyone who owns an axe and enjoys baked beans, please call Sheriff Ortiz immediately with this information. And now an update on the Bergen residence in Westvale, where several strange events continue to be taking place. What first started as a man trapped inside of a home turned into a neighborhood-wide emergency.
I don't see,
I'm told it's getting even stranger today.
There it
On
is.
scene, our very own Alice Lombardi. Over to you, Alice.
Archie waits. Something's bothering the young lad. Oh, listen, Archie. The ritual your father's in, it's not going to work. Okay. Archie, what do you mean? Because people will die, Archie. That's bigger than me, any one person. I believe in you. I don't know what I just did.
Hi.
0% chance.
Part of Alice's
Oh,
crew.
help Archie successfully complete the ritual.
Unavailable at the moment.
Nice.
Should we call back in a few minutes, or what do you think?
No, I don't think she'll be joining us. We got here at around 6 a.m. and while we were getting our equipment set up,
Hold on.
nearby residents started to gather around the Bergen house one at a time. And they just sort of all began, I guess you could call it dancing, but wildly. And their arms were just flailing everywhere and screaming so loud and running in circles all around the house. This is truly the strangest thing I have ever seen.
And where did
Here he
Alice
comes
go?
to save the day.
Just as we were prepping to hop on the air with you, Alice dropped her mic to the ground without saying a word, and she just ran off to join the other people dancing. A few police officers and rescue crew also ran in to join at the same exact time. I have no idea what's going on here, but Alice won't respond. Vince, another crewmate, he tried to grab her and pull her out, but she just screamed at him and scratched his face and bit him on the arm. And then she just ran back to keep dancing.
Has anyone tried to stop the other people from dancing?
Only one other time, but a similar result. A police officer tried to stop an old man who was sprinting toward the house, and the old man bit off the officer's nose.
Oh my goodness.
Well, it sounds like
Got your
people
nose.
just really want to be dancing. If they're not hurting anyone, why stop them?
Not hurting anyone?
Just bit off somebody's
Did you hear
nose,
what I
dude.
said? A man got his nose bitten off. They're not responding to anyone calling their names. People are just running in suddenly without any provocation. No, there goes Vince now. He just ran in to join them. Blood is still all over his clothes. I don't think they have control. I don't know what to do.
All right, thank you, Emma. That's all for this story today. Now let's move on to something a little more lighthearted. The Restful Graves Cemetery is asking for volunteers this weekend to help clean up the western branch of their property. Last week's flooding destroyed much of the terrain, and now that the water has fully receded, the cemetery owners have been able to assess the damage and formulate a plan for their restoration efforts.
That's fine.
They estimate about 80% of...
Same thing with it. I've seen what magic on this island can do. Do not cast the spell hastily. Who's the magic one here? Ye or me? Still, upon thought, I am thinking you may be right. Saying things like that seems like it's begging for something to go wrong. You said it was an important family heirloom. Are you Huh. You certain this will work? I don't think this is the end.
Of the burial sites were
Every now and then.
disrupted
I should
by the
read
flood
more.
and have called upon the community to
Okay.
gather on Saturday and Sunday to help. Volunteers will be assigned a row of graves and work together to identify the remains that fell out of the caskets and restore them to their proper graves. The cleanup begins at dawn on both Saturday and Sunday. Come in appropriate clothing to perform physical labor, but also ensure that it's clothing you don't mind burning once your work is done. And with that, it's time for a sports update from Bert Hannigan.
Thanks, Ernest. Doloth High is in mourning today after the tragic loss of their cross-country swim team. They were in the middle of their usual weekly practice at the lake when
Wait.
the coaches say an extremely localized series of weather events caught them by surprise. Rough waters, fog, lightning, and heavy winds all descended upon
What was
them
that?
before the swimmers were able to retreat to safety, and they were nowhere to be found once the weather was clear enough to return. This marks the 5th sports team that Doloth
I didn't realize I didn't do the package. Because I did the other packages, I just forgot.
upon their sports department.
Drag Hollow, return to sender, right?
Do not believe anyone who tells you that there is a lake on Carnamile. If you come across a lake on Carnamile,
I wonder if you don't send it in time and it's returned to sender later, do you get dinged for it?
That's all for today, Carnan. We'll see you tomorrow morning. And thank you for tuning in.
I guess we'll
to
see, huh?
KRNM Radio, your trusted source for local
We'll
news.
leave that then, just in
Have
case.
a good night.
I don't think the truck got bigger. What is the 7th thing that we could get? Oh, we got it. On this day, even though it would be forgotten soon, Carter met sunlight for the very first time. Well, it looks pretty cloudy. But a win is a win. Oh my. Guess nothing's happened with Khetae. Oh. Liv's voice echoes through the post office, the energy underlying it deep and grasping, wretched.
You've sure been giving Khetae quite a few letters lately, rookie.
Isn't that my job?
Oh, sure. Just glad you were able to give the poor woman some companionship in her last days. Will it? You can never be too sure of anything here in Carnum. Anyway, I was just calling to check in. Seems like you're doing fine. Don't expect her back, or for your escape plan to work. Runes are fickle things, and I'm not sure Miss Branch understands that.
I warned her, so not really feeling too. What?
I'm sorry about Khetae. Some spell she cast backfired, and the consequences weren't pretty. I wouldn't look for her to come back, Rook. If she does, she won't be the same.
Why? Wait, did we just have a conversation about this?
Just a feeling, I guess. Which are worth more now than they used to be. at least when it comes to this place. People fade, and Carnum grows.
It's gonna be us someday, huh?
Maybe, maybe not. If we stick together, yeah, it'll probably be us too.
We've really cornered the market on pep talks.
Hey, that's not my job. We'll talk soon.
Repairs continued slowly as another thicker layer of fog covered the entire worksite for multiple days, but fortunately the weather cleared this morning enough to give us a good look at the completed work. What was once a fairly unremarkable road connecting to Drag Shallow Bay.
No achievement on that one though.
Entire neighborhoods, stores,
No like
and
pop-up from
even a
Steam.
brand new school that was not here before.
Interesting.
The Carnum construction workers have really outdone themselves this time.
I wonder if she'll be back but different.
None of them are anywhere to be found. And to all our new neighbors, if you're listening, welcome to Carnum Isle. We know you'll love it here.
New neighbors.
This is Connie Salahari Blake here at Drag Shallow Docks, and I spent last night at Carnum's famous Midnight Marathon. Runners from all over the island gathered to challenge their running skills and test their endurance in a tradition dating back as long as we can remember. The event started promptly at midnight, where participants began running a long-distance course around the island, winding their way through every district, many of the neighborhoods, and ending several hours later right back where they started. This year's race had record-breaking attendance, but also record-breaking reports of abnormal encounters along the way. Early in the race, many contestants reported an overwhelming sense of unease as they ran, some even descending into a state of panic and dropping out as early as 15 minutes into the event. As the race continued, many of the remaining contestants claimed they saw a single pair of bright red eyes.
I think getting rid of the
Observing them, we managed to catch a few glimpses
volatile ones as much as possible would be better for future. So I guess we should finish up this week. Then see what next week brings. Next week. It wasn't even that funny. Oh, Khetae. I warned you. What happened to the radio? All music has stopped. Will this be a perfect day? Just don't throw me any curveballs and I'm good. Angel, angel of mine. Oh, turned off. Let me see, hold on. Can I call him now?
Indoors returned, and the structure was now larger, and it had grown.
Though the historian would be greatly interested. You instinctively sense that events have been set in motion that will distract them for the remainder of... Oh, okay. First thing next week. Okay. Got it.
Grown a third floor with
Hopefully I will remember.
overlooking the yard below. Though Hank Bergen has not reappeared, we hope that the next owners of the property are able to
What is that?
enjoy the new added square footage and amenities that the residence now contains. Surely the added
Just,
property value was worth a bit of confusion over a few days. And that's all for this week, Carnan. Enjoy your Sunday off. And
Oh, okay. This is the end of the week. Oh, sorry. Oh, it's nice. We ended the week on a sunny day. I guess, yeah, this is what we got for Khetae before with the necklace. That's nice. I'm here. An item has arrived in a pneumatic tube. But I can't do it. Okay, I'll check that. I'll check that and then, because I know I'm gonna forget that. I'll check that and then end it. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna leave that for next week. I'll write myself a note. The mess. Liv's not talking to me anymore. What? Oh, undelivered packages. Oh, interesting. The phone is ringing. Is it? It's not ringing. Okay. All right. Next week, let me just write the note now. Let's see. Where's my pen? Okay. I'm gonna call Barti. First thing. Then something is in the pneumatic tube. All right. Okay. So that is me. Next week, we're moving things along. It sounds like we're getting closer to the end with Liv's Yagsmoth whatever thing. Sorry, Khetae, I warned you. I don't know what else to have done with that. Anyways, so that is letter lost for this week. Next week we will call Barti, open the pneumatic tube, and probably try to get more on top of this whole mail thing. I'm almost at $1,000. So I don't really expect anybody to be here this far along. But if you want, or if you are, and you would like to comment on what I should buy next with my $1,000. Another bigger truck? Keep going on with the hospital? Try the wildlife fund this time? Or something else in the book? Anyway. If you made it this far, I appreciate it. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, whatever. And that was me, Space Cryptids. Bye.